Hello, how's it going, everyone? Happy Wednesday. Today we have a very special takeover guest host here, Vada Ashley. Vada, come up here on screen and say hello.
Hello. How's everybody? How are you
Good. I see
doing?
doing well. I see Danny Bruno already here saying hello from London. Good to see you, Danny. So I'm going to hand this off to you, Vada. I'm very excited to hear what you have in store for us. Some exercise, some stretching, it sounds like.
Yes, we're going to wake up our brains so we can be creative. Good evening, James.
Nice. Well, please let us know where you're viewing from in the comments here. I'm going to step off screen, but I will be here every step of the way in the comments, Veda. Really, really excited for this. It's an honor to have you. Thank you so much for
Thanks for having
coming
me.
on and
Yeah.
taking this account over.
All right, guys. I'm about to steal Happs from Happs. I've just done it.
Woo-hoo.
I don't even know where Peter went. Just took over the whole platform. My name is Veda. If you guys don't know, I feel like most of you do. I am an actor and a performance artist, but little known thing, maybe you don't know, I also am very into fitness. I don't speak a lot of it. Am I okay? Do I not look okay, Mr. Gage? I know I'm in the blazing sun, but I did get my sunnies in case it gets too intense because it's the time of the day when the sun comes out and I literally can't see a darn thing. So, what am I doing on the Haps channel? Great question. It was kind of a last minute thing, and I'm not one to miss an opportunity. So I said, sure, sign me up. And I thought, what better way to start a little bit of a Haps takeover than to explain to you guys one of the ways I stimulate my creativity. Creativity blocks are very normal, very common. And sometimes when you can't access your creativity, if you're a creative person, it can be really, really stifling and you can even get like depressed. It sucks. So, not to get like too serious or anything, but I got the PTSD, right? All right. So basically, what that does to the brain is sometimes it can get stuck in a fight or flight mode. And when you're stuck in a fight or flight mode, hello, Pablo and Lucia, and all the awards, thanks, guys. It's really hard to access your creativity because you can't get over to the right side. And you're like, God, I can't think. I can't do anything creative. How am I supposed to thrive as a creative person when I literally can't access it? There are little tools you can do to try to stimulate it. And it starts with something as simple as a little bit of movement. We have all this stagnant energy in our bodies, and sometimes we just need to shake it up. And you'd be amazed at a little movement, what that can do. So I thought I might lead you guys in a little bit of a stretch. I don't want to hear that you're not flexible. Stretching has nothing to do with flexibility at all. You just gotta stretch. So I'm abnormally flexible because I'm kind of like a freak. It's not really a good thing, but it's a little bit misleading. So I'm gonna plop my camera up here. All you guys need is a little bit of clear space. If you can't stretch as intensely as I can, don't think, oh, I can't ever do that. Yes, you can. It's all about your body and what you can do. So I know Peter and Pablo are stretching. I feel it. And if we lose sound because I'm moving my technology around, well, just LMK it, you know. All right, clear a nice little area of room. All right. I need to take off my faux fur jacket because it's hot in here. So I already have worked out today. I've stayed in my workout clothes. Let's stand back and just by show of hands, just humor me if you're stretching along. If you're just staring, that's fine too, but please just get up and stretch. It really doesn't take any. Like if you also haven't worked out or you don't work out, stretching is a great way just to get some blood flowing. Again, seeing you teach Peter and Pablo yoga, yes, please. Wow, they're in the bows, they're nervous. All right. So stand back, you guys. Just kind of like have your feet shoulder width apart. I want to see the hands that you're actually stretching. Bring your arms to a T. Bump your hips to the left and shift your rib cage to the right. Windmill your arms, extend. You'll feel a nice like side body stretch here. This is great to do before bed when you first wake up in the morning. Oh, good. You guys are stretching. I hope you're not lying. Now bring your bodies down. Keep your back flat and your spine elongated. And then we're just going to kind of shift our feet a little bit facing this way. You can widen your stance if that helps you. And then lower your hands to the ground or as far down as they can. If they cannot reach the ground, go ahead and bring them up on your shins. And this will stretch your hamstring. Now, bring your knee down to the ground, and then we're going to shift forward. This is a nice quad stretch. This is something that anybody can do, given mobility permitted. Kind of go back and forth a little bit. This is at the time when somebody more flexible might be able to go into a split extension. But we're just going to go back and forth. Lubricate every joint. If you guys are sore or stiff or just like struggle with like chronic pain, stretching and just making sure you're moving through your joints and keeping everything lubricated is a wonderful way to make sure you don't seize up more. And then while we're doing this, our oxygen is flowing all the way through our body. And then your blood is also being forced to move. And when your blood is forced to move, it mixes with the oxygen. They work together and it is like food for your brain. So even though we're moving our bodies, we're actually working our brain. Okay, so push back up, kind of go through the center, switch to the other side. We can't be uneven. Are you guys stretching? I really can't see. So I might just be moving like an idiot, and that's fine because I'm getting a great stretch. So I'm still benefiting. Just live on the Happs channel is all. All right, great. Pop back up. And then just kind of hang. Spinal lubrication, guys. And then slowly roll up, vertebrae by vertebrae, your head being the last. Great. Now we're ready to be creatives because we've just moved our bodies. Can you guys hear my stretches? Can you guys hear my crickets? Yeah. That sounds dirty, but it's okay. I have no idea what might have sounded that way, but you guys are already doing the innuendos. Let's refrain on Hap's channel. Okay, I had a feeling that this might happen. I can't see anything. And so I'm just going to, I literally can't see anything. That's better. Let's check out the comments. How are you guys? What up? Did you guys stretch? Or you guys made me do that by myself? My brain's flowing creatively because I got all the oxygen in the noggin. Doe is in the bath? Excellent. So, what do I do on Happs? God knows how I even figure out how to go live. It really blows people's minds sometimes. It really does. Music. Indeed. Indeed, indeed. I do have a request that I've already have prepared. So it's hilarious that they request music, these Happs team, because guys, I'm not even a musician. I just sing to stimulate creativity as well. That's another thing you can do when you can't access your creativity, guys. You don't have to be a good singer, just sing. Because no matter what, when you're singing, you're using your right brain. And when I was stuck in a very low point, I just started singing. I feel like I've told this story a bazillion times on the Happs, but basically, I just ordered a karaoke mic and I started singing, literally looking like a depressed frog on my couch. And slowly, neurons started firing, the creative ones. It's like magic. So, without further ado, I'd like to blow you guys away with a tune. All right? This was requested yesterday, but I forget who. I'm so sorry. But, we got to make them happy. Right? Great. Let me just make sure I have my proper shoes on. Oh, thanks. I can't see. That's why they're on. You keep saying you got something for me. Oh, thank you, Happs team. Something you call love, but confess you've been a messin' where you shouldn't have been a messin'. And now someone else is getting all your best. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. Well, I was gonna walk on Peter and Pablo, but they ran away. You keep lying when you ought to be truthin'. And you keep losing when you ought to not bet. Ha! I just got me a brand new box of matches. And what's right is right, but you ain't been right yet. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. Okay, here we go. Take a little stroll. That's another good form of movement. Walking. Another good form of movement. Put on 2 songs and dance. I just bought me a brand new box of matches. I love matches. And what he knows, he ain't got time to learn. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. I hope you guys can see. Oh, I can see you now. Start walking, guys. Well, that was Cara fun. Now that we've gone over a couple of ways that we can stimulate creativity, I want to elaborate on the dancing thing. So I actually don't do this one very often myself because I'm not one to like put on music and dance alone at home. You know, that sounds really carefree and all. But one of my favorite people to listen to for like spiritual guidance and stuff said that if you just feel like, you can't, you're just meh, and maybe you're wanting to start to turn to like maybe eat to feel better or do something else to feel better that might not be the best. Put on 2 songs. The first song is to dance how you're feeling. Like try to express that through movement somehow. Any song. Just move. Like if you're mad, you might be like, "Ning." And then the next song you put on and you dance to how you wish you could feel, right? Doesn't matter if you can't dance. Like just fly your limbs around, walk like you got boots on or something. Do anything. Like how you show the yoga. I just got back into it day 4. Good job. How do you feel? Do you feel like your brain is firing a little more creatively or maybe a little less static in the attic? That's a thing. Did you coordinate the natural lighting? No, the gods just graced us with sun today. Namaste. Indeed. Indeed. Danny Bruno, did you stretch along? Did anyone stretch? I feel like not a lot did, but humor me. Great. Okay, another thing, guys, is I have a very famous dad. Any guesses who he might be? He's a chosen father. I was going to just sing a little one of his songs. He gets real mad when I go online and I don't tribute him. Loving the creative vibes. Good. Is the Happs team maybe learning some tools about how to get that wheel turning? He is a great daddy and he can be your dad too. Yes, your grandfather is Elton John, as that is who I'm speaking of. So without further ado, I'd like to pay tribute to him as I do every broadcast, usually, unless the ADHD takes over. I have not had a second cup of Nespresso today, so don't let me forget what I'm doing. Shout out to James, my old neighbor, for that Nespresso. You're loving that you what? Oh, the benefits of yoga. Yes. So, to reiterate one more thing about that, I actually work at what's called a bar studio. I run their social media, the socials, and it is a studio out of Los Angeles. Wonder when they're going to figure out I left LA. They still have me on the road. Anyhow, I don't know if you guys know what bar is, but it's kind of like a Pilates, yoga, ballet infused workout. And there are 4 pillars at my studio. We do have a yoga class. It's called Stretch, though. Then we have the traditional bar. Then we have a sweat, which is like the cardio. And then there's a strength class so you can build those muscles up. Yes, boys do it. Lots of boys. There's even boys that teach there. And you also don't have to live in LA to join. So they have, thank God, I mean, one silver lining of the pandemic was that when we went remote, never really came back. Yes, there's classes in the studio, but the remote is staying. So if you guys want more information about my studio, because I do get a lot of questions online about what I'm doing, most people think I'm just doing yoga. Please feel free to DM me and I can get you the information because, like I said, you can join from anywhere in the world and then we could work out together. How fun would that be? Back to Dad. Little chrysalis. Wait, pimp? Can I say that on Happs? I think it's fine. Watcha.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Thank you. I thought it was smooth-ish. When are you gonna come down? When are you going to land? I should have stayed on the phone. I should have listened to my old man. You know you can't hold me forever, and I didn't sign up with you. I'm not a present for your friends to open. This boy's too young to be singing the blues. So goodbye, yellow brick road, where the dogs of society have. You can't put me in your penthouse. I'm going back to my plow, back to the howling old owl in the woods, hunting the horny black toad. Oh, I finally decided where my future lies, beyond the yellow brick. What do you think you'll do then? I'll bet you they shoot down the plane. It'll take you a couple of vodka and tonics to get you on your feet again. Maybe you get a replacement. There's plenty like me to be found. Mongrels who ain't got a penny, sniffing for tidbits like you on the so goodbye, yellow brick road, where the dogs of society have. You can't put me in your penthouse. I'm going back to my plow. Back to, thank you, Foamy. Foamy always compliments my sets, and I just have to take it right in the middle of singing. Oh, I finally decided where my future lies beyond the yellow brick wall. So just sing, guys. Even if your voice cracks, it's fine. Honestly, like we all have voices for a reason. And everybody thinks that just because you don't have like God's gift of a Grammy award winning, singer, songstress, whatever the heck, means that you like literally can't sing. It's not true. It's not true at all. So I just always want to encourage you guys to not be afraid of taking things that seem like they're only meant for people who are quote unquote talented. You know what I mean? You can do it too. Take it from somebody who like loves singing and has loved singing my whole life and like always felt like I can't. Yeah, you can. And like you guys see me get trolled here all the time. Maybe. People always say that I can't sing, but it doesn't stop me. Like I'm not gonna lie, sometimes it does hurt the feelings, but what ifs, right? What ifs? So, what are some other ways that you guys stimulate creativity if you maybe are having a hard time accessing it? Because I know so many of you are just so wonderfully creative on this platform. And I know that it sometimes, like with everything going on in our lives, can't be so simple to just like be pumping out the ideas. So, Foamy, Lucia, Alexis, I'm seeing so many creative people just in the chat right now. What up? LMK your secrets, because I want to steal them. Another thing I do is sometimes my brain just needs a reset. So I am a daily meditator. That might seem a little crazy, but I do meditate. Yes, it helps me a lot with my anxiety, with everything. And that's another thing that people think that they can't do. Gosh, the sun is hot. But meditating isn't about like clearing all your thoughts. It's about just being still and trying to really observe the thoughts that you are having, the things that you're having trouble like getting out of your mind, you acknowledge them. So there's another thing that people are like, oh, I can't sing, I can't do this, I can't meditate. You really can. So moving on, I'm not going to lecture you about that. But the end all be all, not the end all be all, but the thing that really helped me pull out of my rut was broadcasting. Did you guys see it going that direction? Broadcasting. So I had broadcasted for, a couple years back in the Periscope days, and Busker and all that. I heard Foamy Homie talking about like he was relating different live streaming platforms to different like types of restaurants. What were you doing, Foamy? Yes. And also Foamy says being creative can be a burden. We're always trying to outdo ourselves. Breaks are needed. Yes, breaks are needed. And then also like you don't always have to outdo yourself. You can like keep it up, keep doing the same thing, mix it up slightly. But Happs, like I feel like so many people have said has like helped them out of like tough times, or it's given them something positive to focus on, maybe when they felt like they didn't have something so positive to focus on. The story is not different for me, very similar. And having this as an outlet has been astronomically helpful in a major transition that I've, had like this year, leaving LA. And then just basically my whole life changed. And having this as just like a positive thing to wake up to and think, what am I going to do on Happs today? Like, or just the chance that there is Happs out there, for connection. Pretty much most trolls that I get, I will say, on the live streaming platforms are things that obviously I've thought already about myself. Like, that can be hard at first to see because you're like, oh man, like I already think that about myself. Like, for example, like the whole like I get, oh, she's so lonely. Oh, she's this, she's a narcissist. Like that is nothing new that like maybe certain types of creatives don't get, but when you're an actor creative, when you're a performer creative, those are two of the most like common, I would say, trolls that maybe those types of people get. And it's one of the hardest ones for me, quite honestly, because I don't want to be thought of as that. But yet I love performing so much. But in real life, I'm not completely outgoing. I do have outgoing moments, but I'm pretty shy. So you can't really tell that to people when you're on the internet wearing faux fur and your head is dipped in glitter, you know? But if I can say anything about being a viewer versus being a broadcaster, is just like, no matter what you think you're watching or how confident you think the person is, you don't know. And like, that's also not any astronomical new thought. But if I can leave you with anything else, it's just be kind, right? And that leads me to Vada's Wonderland, which is my little show that I have on here. And I like hesitated to call it a show for a long time because I was like, who does she think she is? Like a show? Or I was like, no, if manifestation is a thing, then we're going to just start calling it a show. But initially it was just like a way for people to escape from like all the crap that was going on like in the world. Like I didn't want it to be brought into the chat. I just wanted to create like a little safe space that people could hang out and just be light, you know? And then also like a safe way for me to integrate being creative back into my life. So it's been a win on my end. I hope you guys also are loving Happs and whatever you're doing on it as much as I am. And just know that if you're ever thinking about broadcasting or you have any sort of itch, you should just do it. I really want to encourage everybody that has the desire in them to just go live, right? And if you want a little bit of like moral support, I'll be there. Well, if I can be. Never want to overpromise. Glad you're digging Happs. That's what's up. Well, yeah, I mean, I absolutely hate Happs, and I came on here to tell everybody that. This is my formal announcement. Forget everything I just said before. So I'm going to put on several sunglasses and all the seeing eye glasses and tell you guys to listen to me because I know what's up. And that is just kidding. God damn it, foamy homie. It is a good support system. Trolls need their own app. Oh, well, you know, they're everywhere. Wait, the yin and the yang. You can't have the good without the bad, right? Apparently, that's what they say. Great. So, I'll leave you with one more song and then I'll probably pass Happs' channel back to them. A little short takeover. Who's that? Is that Badges? I can't see behind all my glasses. This is my message to all of you guys. And then we'll cap it. Is that fine, Happs? I won't steal your channel forever. The stock price has dropped. Hit up Danny Bruno for stock options, I guess. I want love, but it's impossible. A man like me, so irresponsible. A man like me can see in the sunlight. Other men feel liberated, but I can't love. Shop full of hoes. I don't feel nothing. I just feel cold. Joe Darling's out of control. I don't feel nothing, just old scars, but not wrong. Toughening up around my heart, but I want love, just a different kind. I want love, won't break me down, won't break me up, won't fence me in. I want a love that don't mean a thing. That's the love I want, and I want love. Yes, Kelsey, I'm trying to get Kelsey to broadcast. She's an artist. I want love on my own terms. You should see the photo of the potato she drew. After everything I've ever learned, me, I carry too much baggage. Oh man, I've seen so much traffic, but I want love. Just a different kind, guys, you know? I want love, won't break me down, won't break me up, won't fence me in. I want a love that don't mean a thing. That's the love I want, and I want love. You feel it? So bring it on. I've been through. Don't give me love that's clean and smooth. I'm ready for the rougher stuff. I don't know what that means, Dad. Don't sweet romance. Sweet sounds nice, though. I've had enough. I have some questions for my dad, you know? Oh, I'm so glad you're digging it. This is me and my boyfriend's song. You guys know I'm taken? Sort of. A man like me is dead in places. Other men, you liberated, and I want love. Just a different kind. I want love. Won't break me down.
Won't break me up, and it won't fence me in. I want a love that don't mean a thing. It's the love I want. I want love. Come on, Dad.
Oh, I loved that potato you drew. It was a really good potato. Shout out to Elton John for having a song for literally every life crisis. And the postal man that just brought the package that I did not order. So that's concerning. Oh, thank you for the bomb award. Oh my God, this is the perfect opportunity to ask the question that everybody ignores me. People love to ignore me when I ask questions. I just keep asking until I get an answer. So the bomb award. WTF? What does it mean? But I'll, take it for the Happs team. It's really nice and generous, Lucia. Right. Any last words before I wrap up this really insane, Vada accidentally signed into Happs moment? Any questions about creativity, or not that I have all the answers, thoughts, love bombing? Oh yeah, bomb me with love. I love that. I heard love bombing's dangerous. Aren't we supposed to avoid people who love bomb us? LMK. Thanks for the vibes and for tonight's new moon. Yes, thank you for reminding me. It is a new moon tonight, guys. So if you're into manifestations, I have a little bit of a new moon ritual, and this could be your first time doing it. Oh, a lovely manipulation technique is love bombing. Yeah, stay away from that ish. Let's not get into that. We're not doing toxic relationship schooling today. Duly noted. Good. I'm glad. I'm so glad. I already forgot what I said, Peter. Not gonna lie. I didn't know we did that. All right, Happs, you can have your channel back now. I'm starting to, combust, or I've been love bombed too much and now I need to go to therapy. So I don't know if it's real. Peter? Do I just end it? I just stop it? Oh, okay. I guess I'm allowed to just end it now since we don't have any last comments or words or grievances. The new moon ritual. That's right, guys. Okay, so it's a new moon. Tonight I will be writing down a list of manifestations, things that I want in my life, aka tomorrow, the things that I want in my life tomorrow and forever. So you can write it as a list, you can write it as a letter to the universe, to God, to whoever. Do it tonight with me. You don't need to tell me what you're manifesting, but I'm real nosy, so feel free to share. As for the rest of you guys, I'm probably going to see you on my own channel right now, so I can go, disrupt the airwaves without fear that I might slip. So, even the crickets left. Nonsense. Oh, right. My birthday's on the 20th. Thank you for that, Mr. Gage. So, don't forget, join my fitness studio with me. We can do a challenge together. Do your new moon manifestations. And don't forget, for the love of God, stretch your bodies. All right, I'm out.